What's up, you guys? Welcome back again to your Heroclix headquarters. This is part 3 of my Black Panther unboxing. If you guys missed the first 2 episodes, then you missed some amazing stuff. Go back and check those out real quick right now. Without further ado, let's get into these next 2 boosters. I am super psyched. This set is amazing. I'm finding some great stuff just with the common figures in this set. It's crazy. But we also pulled an amazing chase, an amazing super rare, and some other interesting stuff. So check that out if you missed it. Let's get into tearing into this new booster right here. Coming in hot. Day 3. What are we pulling? All right, looks like we pulled another super rare with Arnim Zola. Wow. Then we've got another Vanisher. We've got Akili, another Wakandan scientist, and a Klaw. Very cool. So let's take a look at what these do. All right, starting us off with the common Klaw. He's coming in at 75 or 40 points. He's got the Masters of Evil team ability, the AIM, Frightful 4, Masters of Evil, and Scientist keywords. Trait that gives him Force Blast, and when he hits after resolutions, choose 1, give a hit character an action token, or remove any 1 Vibranium token from your opponent's sideline. So he's just stealing those Vibranium tokens. Very awesome. Kind of wish you would add one to your own sideline, but taking one away from your opponent is pretty good too. Improved targeting destroys blocking, however, is insane. That is such a good improved targeting to have, especially with running shot, 5 range, 11 attack, energy explosion, and some super senses. And for 40 points, he does have phasing with pulse wave, super senses, and range combat expert. So we will have an 11 attack for that pulse wave, and that can also still go through 1 square of blocking terrain, so nothing your opponent can really do to hide from that pulse wave. Very cool. Not a bad common at all. I really like the running shot energy explosion through walls, and for, you know, just the 40-point line, again, giving him a motorcycle or something, give him running shot for that pulse wave is going to be awesome. Can't do that in pulp, though, and definitely can't do that in sealed. So I think maybe playing him at the full 75 might be a little better in sealed, but hey, this is a pretty cool figure nonetheless. Now, we did already take a look at the Wakandan scientists in the, I believe, first episode, so if you missed it, go back and check that out. That is a super awesome figure. But let's move along to the uncommon Akili, who's got the Police and Wakanda team abilities, Wakanda Police, Soldier, and Warrior keywords. He has a special attack power, Vibranium Arsenal, free. Remove any number of Vibranium tokens on your sideline from the game. If you do, choose a friendly character within range for each Vibranium token removed. The chosen characters can use Penetrating Psychic Blast this turn. That's pretty neat. Remove a bunch of Vibranium tokens to give a bunch of characters Penetrating Blast. He can give that to himself because he is a friendly character within range. And it just say to remove any number of Vibranium tokens. So you can just remove 1 to give 1 person, you know, Pensai, or you can remove 3 or 4 of them if you really want to. However you want to do that. Coming in at 60 or 30 points, he starts with Sidestep at either point value. He's got that special attack power for the 60-point line with some invulnerability. And for 30 points, he's got Sidestep, TK, and Mastermind. And on either point value, we'll take a look at the back of his card here. He has a special damage power, which is Leadership. And when he uses it and succeeds, you may instead generate a number 11 Hatut Zarazi on its red starting line, which is the 15-point line. We took a look at him yesterday, if you missed it. However, if a 6 was rolled, you may also add 2 Vibranium tokens to your sideline. That's awesome. And I believe, yeah, on their 15-point line, they had some enhancement. So just being able to pop out an enhancement figure next to this guy, then give himself some, you know, Penetrating Psychic Blast is pretty great. That's a very interesting figure for sure. I like him a lot. Now, we got the rare Vanisher that we did already take a look at earlier in the last episode. So we'll move right along next up to our super rare, Arnim Zola. He's got the Hydra team ability, as well as Hydra, Robot, Ruler, and Scientist keywords. Master of Biological Manipulation. When establishing theme teams, friendly characters on your starting force with the Monster keyword gain Arnim Zola's keywords and can use the Hydra team ability this game. If 2 or more opposing characters share a name with each other, they modify their attack -2. Wow, that is insane. So not only is this guy keyword cheating, giving all monsters his keywords, and giving them all the Hydra team ability, which is a pretty great team ability to have, he's also punishing your opponent for running multiples of a character, whether that be a bunch of, generic Wakanda scientists or something like that, or, dang, he just missed the days of Scott Porter. Being a -2 attack on the white shirt Scott Porter would have been pretty nice. But hey, that's still really cool. Oh man, and even for those type of teams that like to run, double Carnage Silver Surfers or whatever, any of that nonsense, you're getting -2 to your attack, so deal with it. Double Kongs, -2 attack, sorry. So I think that is actually a very, very cool ability to have. But then he also has traded leadership that succeeds on a 4 through 6, and when Arnim Zola uses it and fails after resolutions, generate a mutate bystander. So we'll take a look at that in a second. Let's see here. He does come in at 125 or 75 points. 8 movement running shot with a 5 range double target, 12 attack penetrating blast, 18 impervious, 3 damage outwit for that 125 line. Or for 75, he's got mind control with a 10 attack, poison, 16 toughness, and 2 damage with prob. Oof, I gotta say, those stats for 75 are not great. But let's take a look at the back of his card here. He does have a stop click on his defense power, which gives him colossal size and mastermind. And when Arnim Zola uses it and the chosen character is KO'd, if that character wasn't a mutate bystander, generate a mutate bystander in the square that character last occupied. So that's pretty great. You just have infinite mastermind fodder. And the mutates do have charge, blades with an 11 attack, exploit weakness, and some invulnerability. So they are pretty solid little bystanders to be popping out all over the place like that. A pretty interesting super rare figure for sure. A lot of very interesting things about this guy. I definitely think on the 75 point line, he's begging to get smacked and get to that stop click where he gets a 12 attack penetrating blast, 4 damage, close combat expert, and sidestep with that, super mastermind ability. But yeah, otherwise very solid. He is a unique also, I should point that out. Very, very cool character there. And then we'll take a quick look at this other card we pulled here. And it does give us a little sneak peek at a Phoenix Black Panther. It says, T'Challa's genius and the might of the Phoenix Force will scatter your opponents. With his flaming claws of the Phoenix Panther power, he can shred multiple targets with a single Blades Claws Fangs roll. That's very cool. I can't wait to see what that does. Then you also have this little peek at the deity bases. From the God Squad to the Elder Gods, deities from across Marvel's pantheon have come to Heroclix. Many of these are featured on a new deity base, the perfect way to show off these remarkable characters. So yeah, very cool. It looks like the chases have that extra bonus thing sticking out the bottom of them, and the regular super rares just have, a regular white base to stand on. Very cool though. Very, very awesome first booster for day 3. So let's jump right in to our second booster. And I wonder if we get anything else cool. We've been pretty lucky. Every day we have pulled a super rare or a chase. And oh my goodness, we pulled a super rare Captain America, Sam Wilson. Very awesome pose on that guy. Gotta love that sculpt. And looks like we got another Storm, another Amadeus Cho and Kirby, and then we got an Okoye and another Ramonda. So very cool. We did see a lot of these figures already, but what is this? Did we get an equipment? What is this? Is this another potentially Vibranium, it looks like? Yeah, just a Vibranium 3D sculpted terrain piece. Very cool. So yeah, I can't wait to take a look at this stuff. Let's check out the cards and see what this all does. All right, so we did already take a look at the Storm earlier and the Amadeus Cho and Kirby. So if you missed those, go check the earlier videos. But let's take a look at the uncommon Okoye, who has, of course, the Wakanda team ability, Wakanda martial artist, spy, and warrior keywords. Trait that says, when establishing themed teams characters with the spy keyword, gain the Wakanda keyword. I love all the keyword cheating in this set, you guys. This is great. You love to see it. So there's going to be a lot of Wakandan spies. But then she has a special attack power that gives her Blades, Claws, Fangs, and Precision Strike. free. Remove up to any 3 Vibranium tokens on your sideline from the game. If you do, Okoye can use Giant Reach X this turn, where X is twice the number of Vibranium tokens removed, up to 3, so she can get a Giant Reach of 6. That is insane. She does have improved movement for characters, coming in at 60 or 30 points. Either way, she has charge, 11 attack, and 3 damage, with either 18 combat reflexes at 60 or 18 super senses at 30. Both very good, powers to have. On her damage power, she has leadership, which when she uses it and succeeds, you may instead generate a number 12 Dora Milaje on its red starting line. If a 6 was rolled, you may also add 2 Vibranium tokens to your sideline. So that's awesome. We unfortunately haven't pulled a Dora Milaje yet, so I don't know what those do. But if I had to guess, I'm guessing if they're anything like the Hattutsurazi and that other guy we just took a look at, where they come in with some enhancement, I'm betting the Milaje will come in with some Empower for Okoye, and probably also be about 15 points, maybe some sidestep or something. I have no idea. I guess we'll take a look here. We'll probably pull one in a future video. But, very, very solid figure for sure. I really like that ability to get super Giant Reach. That's fun. And then we did already see the uncommon Ramonda on day 1. Very awesome support figure. Now let's take a look at this super rare Captain America. He's got the Avengers team ability, Avengers, Heroes for Hire, Shield, and Soldier keywords. Then he's got traded leadership. When Captain America uses leadership and succeeds this turn, when friendly characters use the Avengers team ability, they also modify their damage +1. That is crazy. So really hoping that he hits that leadership roll and all of your Avengers team ability get +1 damage on the character they chose for the Avengers TA. That is nuts. Then you've got another trait which says when Captain America starts the game, generate a Red Wing bystander. Perplex, and Red Wing can use Perplex. Wow, so he has traded Perplex, and the Red Wing also gets Perplex as long as he is on the map here to give it to him. He's got improved targeting, can make range attacks while adjacent. That's always nice. 5 range, flight, running shot, 11 attack, 18 invul, and 3 damage for 100 points, or for 55, some sidestep with 11 attack, 2 damage, range combat expert, and some toughness. Not too bad. Let's take a look at the back of his card here to see that special attack power, which is energy shield deflection. Very interesting on an attack power. When Captain America hits and the attack roll was doubles, once per turn after resolutions, he may make a range attack, but only to target an opposing character within 5 squares of the original target, regardless of range and line of fire. You gotta love that. That is just so cool. Such a great way to signify the shield. Giving him the energy shield deflection on the attack power is kind of funny, but then also if he hits with a range attack with doubles, once per turn, then he can also make another range attack, bouncing the shield off of them, hitting somebody else. And if he hit his leadership that turn, he is friendly to himself with the Avengers team ability. If he's attacking the right targets, he gets that extra +1 attack and damage as well because of that other trait that he has. That's nuts. So he's got some massive damage potential. And Red Wing is insane. Flight with an 8 movement hypersonic, 12 attack precision strike, 17 super senses, and 1 damage with some enhancement and tiny size. Wow. I'm almost surprised he doesn't have Avengers TA or something crazy, but that is so good. What an amazing Red Wing bystander. I really like this Captain America a lot. I think he's going to be super fun for some Avengers teams. And yeah, what a great sculpt on this guy too. Looks really awesome. Cannot wait to try him out. Now we also have a look here at the Vibranium blocking terrain, which I believe we did get a peek at the fan event. But in case you guys missed that, it says when Vibranium would be destroyed by another effect, if it's on the map, instead roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, destroy Vibranium and place a Vibranium token on the active player's sideline. But on a 3 through 6, you just place a Vibranium token on the active player's sideline. And that's when it would be destroyed. So instead, you roll a d6 and do one of those effects. So you can potentially just keep mining this thing for Vibranium tokens every turn, multiple times a turn if you just keep hitting a 3 through 6 every time. That's great. Now, it does take a 3 damage to destroy this, so not just anyone can mine it. You have to have at least 3 damage. Maybe get some Empower or Enhancement up in there so that some of your weaker characters can mine it for you. Has a +1 to damage up close, but does 3 damage if you throw it at somebody. and you can kind of just break it that way, I suppose. But yeah, and that's when, okay, so yeah, if it's on the map, you roll a d6. So that means if somebody picks it up and smashes you over the head with it with super strength, it's not going to get to roll for it to mine the effect. But that is a really, really cool object. And again, on the back of its card, it has a little Vibranium token thing. So that's nice. I love the fact that we've already pulled 2 of these like 3D terrain markers with some special effects. We did pull the herb bush earlier, so that is super cool. Love to see that. And then let's take a look at this card, Pulp Format Focus. The Wedding of the Century comes to Heroclix. Power up your Pulp teams with the King and Queen of Wakanda and overrun your opponents with a map-wide boost to damage. That is super awesome. Now that I think about it, we did see these previewed. For some reason, I thought we'd only seen like 2 or 3 figures from the set, but we have seen a little bit more. I forgot at Worlds we saw a few cool things. But then we have Team Highlight Marvel Pets. Okay, so we already pulled all these figures. Scattered throughout Black Panther are some of Marvel's most famous pets and their humans. Whether it's Amadeus Cho and Kirby, Nick Fury and Goose, or even the villainous Killmonger and Prey, bring your favorite Marvel pets to your next Heroclix battle. You love to see it. And those 3 figures are all really, really solid figures for sure. But yeah, 2 super rares today, as well as a Vibranium terrain object. Another great unboxing video in my opinion. So some amazing stuff in this set, you guys. Again, let me know all your favorite stuff in the comments below. And we still have 4 boosters to go. What are you still hoping to see? Let me hear about it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button and click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these awesome future videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel even more, check the links in the description for the Patreon so you can see your name here in the credits with all these other awesome people. Huge thanks again to WizKids for sending me this out early to unbox for you guys. Thanks again so much for watching, everyone. Until next time, this has been Heroclix Headquarters, signing off.